Port Ormos is pretty great. There's so many new and interesting things, not to mention all the tasty food. Sumeru's largest commercial port sure lives up to its name. Look at all the merchants, and everyone seems excited just to be here.
How did things end up like this?
All thanks to your artistic license. That's how. I should have made you wait until we got an update from Tanja.
But when I finished the prototype Aranara yesterday, you agreed that the kids would like it. That's why we tried bringing it out for a test run today.
Well, I never thought they'd dislike it so much.
Oh, what should we do?
Whoa. Yeah. Compared to everyone else, they seem really down in the dumps. Let's go find out what's going on. Hey there. Paimon's name is Paimon, and he's a traveler who is just passing by. Is there something bothering you?
Oh, I noticed you two a moment ago. Welcome to Akara Crafts, the best toy store in Port Ormos. At least for now. What's bothering us is this prototype Aranara.
Oh, damn.
To start with, could I get your opinion on it?
Prototype Aranara? You mean this wood carving here?
Oh, no. The prototype Aranara is something that brings joy and laughter to children. At least in theory.
Not the first negative feedback we've had.
So, what exactly is a prototype Aranara?
So for context, Aranara are magical creatures in Sumeru fairy tales that live in the forest. For the store's 20th anniversary, we plan to release a series of hand-carved toys based on the Aranara stories that kids know and love. This is a prototype we made to get an idea of how they would react. But when we put it out there, the reaction was not quite what we'd anticipated.
They thought it looked like a mushroom too, huh?
No, worse than that, actually. I can't quite describe it, though. And I'm also not very good
what up,
with
Star?
kids. Maybe you could ask them for yourselves.
I'm done with multiverses for now. I'm playing Genshin right now.
This is not an Aranara. No way. I've read Uncle Tanja's Aranara and the ill little fungus. It says that Aranara are supposed to be chubby and squishy. The carving looks nothing like that.
I just got
Toys do look better when they're round and
I was trying to
chubby.
do some like 1v1s and I just kept getting paired up with tryouts.
That you can deceive the eyes, but you can't deceive the heart. This carving makes me feel lost and confused inside. I don't think the creator put his heart into it at all. It's nothing like an Aranara. Ooh, didn't put his heart into it, huh? Oh, sounds like one of those things that's easier said than understood.
Kasid and Alia didn't like this carving, but I think it's okay. It doesn't look too happy, so it's kind of pitiful in a cute way.
Oh, a positive review!
Yeah, so I would totally ask my dad to get it for me, if it wasn't meant to be an Aranara.
Oh, well, that took a sudden turn for the worse. We asked the children for their opinions.
Oh, how did it go? Has it maybe, grown on them at all? Oh, this is such a shame.
Yo, what's up, Heat Smoke? Thank you
Why
for
isn't
stopping by.
Tanger back from Gandharvaville yet?
Oh, the kids kept mentioning an Uncle Tanger too. Who is he exactly?
Uncle Tanger is a famous children's author here in Port Ormos. He wrote quite a few stories in the past, but none of them were popular among children. Just like our prototype Aranara. But around a year or so ago, he suddenly had a eureka moment or something, and suddenly the children loved every one of his stories.
That's right. My little Ghaffari loves his stories too. The
What
whole
happened
reason
there?
we decided to make these carvings was because we saw just how popular the Aranara are among children.
That's fucking weird.
We asked Tanja for guidance, but right after he agreed, he went off to Gandharvaville with his son to look for inspiration. They haven't returned yet. We were running out of time, so we had no choice but to carve an Aranara based on our own
Since it is pretty much an
imaginations.
online game.
As you can see, this was a result.
Yeah, I was just doing some 1v1s in multiverses, and they kept pairing me up with
We have
tryhards.
to do something.
Like, I had to go against a...
Hey,
I just
since
gave
you're
up
the
at that
famous
point. I was like, I
traveler,
go... Because
could you do us a
they paired me
favor
against
and
the
look for
Superman, same
Tanger
level
in
as my Superman.
Gandharvaville?
And the fact is, he had more Superman
He
wins than I
doesn't
did.
have to come in person if he's too busy. Just ask him to write down his
So I was like, yep,
suggestions
nope.
and bring his notes back to us, if you could. Please, if only to put a smile on the children's faces. And, of course, you'll be well compensated
Bro, I'm doing
for
story
doing
right
us
now.
the
I'm doing
favor.
story right now, though.
They seem pretty desperate.
What?
Let's help them out. To see the kids smile.
Yeah, they should
And
they
don't
should
say
reset,
a
yeah.
word.
I got mine from the store today.
Yep, let's do it.
Mm. How does one tell if they're ever going to be done with story?
This is the place we heard those students talking about. Let's find a seat somewhere and see if we can spot the group they mentioned.
Oh, you've arrived. Please, take a seat. So, they think that they can go toe-to-toe with the boss? Ha! Once we reclaim the power of the Scarlet King, they'll be the first that the boss punishes.
They're nothing to be afraid of. Our main rival now is the Caracal Battalion. They've also amassed a significant amount of Mora this time, so we mustn't underestimate them.
How can the Caracal Battalion compete with the boss when they're nothing but a bunch of
I
money-grubbing
just want to
opportunists
hurry
out
and
for a
rush
quick
up the
Mora?
story already because I want to unlock their reputation
With
board.
Boss's fervent devotion, he'll be able to use this power to bring our god back this time.
Huh. All these guys talk
At
about is
least,
the Scarlet King.
I'm not going to do it all in
Probably
one
the
day,
ones
but I'm
we're
at least
looking
going
for.
to try and get the
Great,
reputation
Lord,
board
we
unlocked
could
so I got
devise
that done and over with.
That traitor and her followers must not
But
be
otherwise,
spared.
otherwise
The day
I'm
will
still
come
probably
when
going
the
to work on
Scarlet King
Inazuma
exacts
before
vengeance
Sumeru
on
anyways, just so I
Sumeru,
can get it all
and all of them
done
shall be
faster.
punished.
Because I think I'm at level 7 or 8 in Inazuma right now. Or I think I'm almost at 8, and I think there's 10 in Inazuma.
Yeah, Paimon was wondering what they meant too. We should ask about that if we get the chance later.
Huh? Who are you? What do you want? A traveler?
Now's probably not the time to talk.
Bro, so when I was at the store today, I was literally standing so long in the store, and as soon as I go to my car and I unload everything, and then I go to sit down, and the minute my
What's a student
knees
from
bend, it
Sumeru
hurts like
City
hell
doing in
because
Port
of the
Ormos?
fact I was standing so long.
Ah, well, Well, if it's info you want, you've come to the right place. The question is, can you afford it? Huh? What is this? Some kind of joke?
Oh, sorry. He must have grabbed the wrong amount. Hey, what do you think you're doing?
When we hand people Mora in
This is the
the
merchant's
story,
address.
it doesn't take
Whatever
our
you're
Mora
looking
away,
for, you'll
does it?
find there. Hmm? Well, what are you waiting for?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
That's right. We heard you mention the Scarlet King just now. We're actually interested to know more because,
Because that'd be a lot to have to give away. 500,000 Mora for some answers.
archaeology students.
What?
Fine. Since you've already handed over the
What?
Mora, I guess I can throw in a little extra info. As you can see, members of Ain al-Ahmar are devout believers of the Scarlet King.
You know how you have
Years ago, the Scarlet
you know, if
King
you
founded
you
the
have
great
Kolai
desert
as your
nation that was our
profile
homeland.
picture. I have the other
It was
guy
an
as my
advanced
profile picture.
civilization, far beyond anything you'll see in present-day Sumeru.
Bro, I found out that
The
for my
Scarlet King
permanent
was the
wishes,
rightful
it's
god
gonna
of
be a
wisdom.
while before I get
But he
another
was
5-star
betrayed
item
by a
because
companion
my
he
guaranteed
trusted.
5-star item was a
She
weapon
even
from that
stripped him
banner.
of his title, God of Wisdom.
So, you mean the traitor was...
And that was only like 6 or 7 pages
Lord
away.
Rukkhadevata, yes. That shameless wretch destroyed the Scarlet King's civilization, and our ancestors were forced to flee to this land where we were made to suffer the tyranny of our enemies.
Bro, they
Furthermore,
need
she
to make
conspired
these
with the
mushrooms
academia
and
to cover up the
shit
truth
just
of her
not so
actions
hard to find
and
and
create
shit.
the merciful and benevolent facade for which she is now known. Ugh, just thinking about it sickens me. But
Hey,
the story doesn't
Denny.
end there. Oh no.
Welcome
The
to the
Scarlet
stream.
King isn't truly dead. The voice of the Oracle has been heard in the desert, prophesying his resurrection. Mark my words, our God
Oh,
shall
I'm
return.
good. How are
And when
you?
that day comes, all
My
followers
package
of the
finally
traitor
ships,
and all the
so my
desert dwellers who have
chat
forgotten
link
their
cable
true
should be
God
arriving any
will
day
suffer
now.
retribution together. If what I'm saying makes you shiver with fear, it might not be too late for you to become a believer of the Scarlet King. I
Yeah.
don't have anything to say to you academia people about that. I think this conversation has reached its end.
Not just yet. This man is a fraud.
You again? Deranged academia lunatic.
Yes.
Who is
it's me
this?
again.
He's a cool looking
I
guy.
already warned you that if you weren't willing to sit and discuss things
He's
with me,
definitely gonna be
I'd
playable
take
one day.
measures to make things uncomfortable for you.
The silver haired
Listen to me.
dude.
That address he gave you is fake. Or at least, you won't find a
El
merchant waiting
Hatham
for
or
you
whatever his
there.
name is.
This group has been boasting all around that they can provide
No,
information on certain
no.
items
I
and
said
means
Al
of luring
Hatham.
people into their territory.
Is that his name?
Once you show up, they keep up the act until they have hard evidence that you want to purchase said item,
ALHATHAM.
and they use that to squeeze you for all the more you're worth.
Hey, shut it all, Hatham.
No, I never said
What
I'd
are you
hate him.
playing at, trying to ruin our business like this, hmm?
I told you the other day, I wish to discuss my terms with your boss.
Yeah, but
The boss made it perfectly clear that he won't negotiate with you.
Yes, and in no uncertain terms. But that was then. It does not preclude him from changing his mind in the future.
I'm
Bro,
warning you. Don't push us.
did they add
or this
another
could
drop
get
thing
ugly.
for Genshin?
We don't usually get rough with people from the academia because it just complicates things. For a lunatic like you, though, we might just have to make an exception.
If you're suggesting that we escalate this from a verbal exchange to a physical one, I accept. After all, even the Archons used war to negotiate the ownership of Tevat. If, on the other hand, we can't agree on any means of negotiation at all, then I'm afraid my next course of action will sting a little more than the mere falling through of a few business deals. I will jeopardize the Eremite's reputation, which I know you value above all else. I am quite confident that if I began to take such action, your boss would willingly approach me himself. However, I fear that by then, some things will have happened that cannot be undone. Also, a word of advice. I suggest you tell your boss exactly what happened here today. Otherwise, he might blame you for not telling him in the future.
True.
What did you say?
Consider this. Have I ever failed to follow through on my word in the past?
This guy is really out of his mind.
Okay then. If you really have a death wish, let's meet a week from today. The pier in front of the Pharos Lighthouse, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, sharp. Don't expect us to hold back.
Not so fast. First, you return the 500,000 mora to them.
Please, I beg you, don't provoke them. We can't afford any trouble with this crowd. They haven't even paid for their food yet.
Ah, Mr. Iman. There appears to be fewer staff in the restaurant recently. This wouldn't happen to be because they're all busy spreading the word to the students, would it?
Well...
Someone who chooses to do business with a group like that really can't afford to get so flustered the instant someone confronts them about it. Consider the meal compensation for our silence. I'd say you're getting an excellent deal.
Whoa, did you see that? He not only got us our Mora back, but sent the Amorites running too. Plus, he seems to know a lot about what's going on around here. Let's catch up with him and ask some questions. He went that way! After him!
Please, just...
I'll hate them, right?
What do you want? No need for thanks. My goal was to get to them, and you two gave me just the opportunity I needed. We're even. Oh, I advise you to keep your distance from them. Since they weren't able to make off with your Mora in the end, they might harass you again in the future. All right. Goodbye.
Hold your horses! We still have something to ask you about! Since you tore through their scam right in front of them, you must know the real story about certain something, no?
Who exactly are you two? And why are you inquiring about that? A student. Right. Look, you should know that those thugs conducting business with you had nothing to do with your lie.
Huh? Oh, yeah! He's really strong. Weren't you saying something about a physical exchange? We can help with that.
He doesn't even have a vision. Forget it.
Maybe not, but he can still use elemental energy. Otherwise, there's no way we'd go asking for info from from guys like that. Those hot-headed thugs are definitely gonna bring a lot of backup for your next meeting. Even if you don't go alone, you won't regret taking us with you.
All right, I accept. Got a pen and paper? If you're searching for someone who sells that kind of merchandise, I'll give you one of their addresses, and you can try your luck. We'll reconvene at the appointed time by the pier. It doesn't matter if you show up or not.
So, since you were happy to give us this merchant's information, does that mean you can tell us exactly what we're after?
You were willing to part with 500,000 mora for something and you didn't even know what it was? Okay. Well, if you truly are as skilled as you claim, then you can beat the answer out of them when they become hostile. Look, if you've been making inquiries, then you have to know something by now. Tell me what you know so far, so I don't waste time repeating information.
We know it's connected to the academia somehow, and that not only do the Eremites deal in it, but some students want to get a hold of it too. What else?
You know almost everything there is to know, but you're unable to compile this information because you've never seen the object before. This is what you've been looking for.
Huh? Paimon can't tell what it is. It looks like some kind of ornament.
This is a knowledge capsule. To put it simply, it's a vessel that can store a fixed quantity of canned knowledge. It's like a miniature Akasha. Anyone who links it to their personal Akasha terminal instantly becomes privy to its contents. Correct. Anyone. Unlike the Akasha, which heavily regulates who can access what information, knowledge capsules confer their contents without any requisites.
That's amazing.
It's essentially a convenient and harmless vestibule for knowledge. Unfortunately, it's illegal in Sumeru to privately possess or trade them. They were created as a means for scholars to transfer knowledge gained from Irminsul into the Akasha, and are intended to be destroyed immediately after use. But despite strict regulations, some of these knowledge capsules will always escape destruction. After all, there will always be those in this world who are dissatisfied with life as designed for them by the Akasha and wish to change their fate. Over the past century, a wide variety of canned knowledge has been leaked from the academia. Now, in Port Ormos, the valuable ones are a means to Mora for the Eremites. Meanwhile, those which the Eremites deem to be useless to them occasionally prove useful to the common citizens and hapless academia students. Well, I think that about sums it up. Oh, so that's your true objective. With our current arrangement, I don't believe I can offer an answer. You're still resolved. Fine. Let's talk somewhere with fewer people. Let's continue our conversation here. If you wish to learn more about the knowledge capsule that the Academia lost, then you must help me with something. I need you to find someone named Dory, a traveling merchant. Unlike the peddlers who hawk inferior knowledge capsules, she often has quality goods in stock. Some say that as long as there is profit to be made, there is nothing she won't dare to sell. She's guarded against people from the Academia because most of her wares don't comply with Academia regulations. I think she blacklisted me. I met with her informant, but it soon became clear that they had no intention of letting me get any further. Become one of Dory's customers and earn her trust. This is my condition for further collaboration.
Why do you want us to meet with her?
Until you complete this task, you don't have question privileges.
Fine. So how do we go about doing this?
You two are Outlanders who haven't been here for long, so Dory should view you as safe clients. I'll give you the informant's address and their contact password. Beyond the password, though, I have no way of knowing what other tricks she might have up her sleeve. You'll have to improvise.
This is kind of nerve-wracking.
The true challenge begins after you meet her. She has a keen nose for Mora and a shrewd eye for wares, and she only likes customers who she deems to have good taste. I'll prepare some funds for you. Buy her highest quality wares and earn her approval.
What? We only just saw a knowledge capsule for the first time! We don't know how to tell which ones are good and which ones are bad. Is that something we can learn quickly?
That's true. Have you two heard of elemental sight? Oh? That's a surprise. Guess I'll have to hold you in higher regard. Anyway, that ability should resolve your issue. Here are 2 knowledge capsules. Tell me, can you detect any difference in their quality?
They look the same to Paimon.
Try inspecting them with elemental sight.
How'd it go? Did you see anything?
Rumor has it that higher quality knowledge capsules generally appear brighter when viewed through elemental sight. That's because knowledge originates from Irminsul, the root of Dendro power itself. The more powerful the knowledge, the richer it is in Dendro energy. However, some canned knowledge with a high concentration of elemental energy is of little use in contemporary times, so those capsules are of little value. Using elemental sight is merely a stopgap measure, but it should suffice for earning Dory's trust.
That sounds pretty impressive.
Here's a sheet with the informant's location and contact password, and here's the mora for purchasing canned knowledge. Don't be cheap. You'll need to spend to catch Dory's eye. If there's any mora left over, just keep it.
Well, Paimon like that.
And be sure to exercise some caution. There have been Matra present in Port Ormos lately. Your efforts will be for naught if they catch you.
Matra?
They belong to the Academia's regulatory body. They also handle cases of illegal canned knowledge transactions. Like I said, the Academia has banned both their trade and possession. The Matra are razor sharp. You're in for nothing good if they lock their sights onto you. If you two want to back out, now's the time. Okay, then we have a deal. If you succeed in your dealings with Dory, come find me at the Wikela Funduk. We'll have an open discussion then.
This is like a
Looking at
test.
what Al-Haytham wrote, Dory's informant is a traitor.
Talk to the bartender.
Let's follow these instructions and try to get in contact with him.
Hello. What are you two looking to buy?
Wait, are you sure you're remembering that right? Hyman doesn't think it was that on the paper.
What a unique palate. We have unripe horror fruits, but we usually keep them in the back. I'll have someone escort you.
Following the paper got us past the first round.
Ronak, these two want to buy unripe horror fruits. Show them to the warehouse.
Got it. You too. Please follow me. You two have a fascinating fashion sense. We haven't seen a customer wearing a Sumeru rose for quite some time.
Hold on. Let me think. Sumeru rose means common merch. No, look again. We're obviously wearing morning flowers.
Ah, my mistake. I do apologize.
Whew. That pop quiz sure was scary.
Ah, the warehouse is up ahead. Please follow me. Before I retrieve your products, I need to confirm a few things. Please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice. Thanks. If better goods come in, you'll be the first to know. You look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you dizzy?
No, that's not it. The paper said that heat stroke is...
Ah, I'm sorry.
He's cautious of us. Let's take a...
Inactivity serves
Before I retrieve your products, please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice. Thanks. You look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you dizzy?
Yep, that's the right answer. But eating horror fruit that makes your head and ear...
Would you like your hara fruits to be packaged in the Sumeru City or Port Ormo style? I'm guessing that you're going for a more traditional packaging.
Wait a sec. Sumeru City style means we're only buying a few things. He won't... He's cautious of us. Let's take a look.
Before I retrieve your... please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice. You look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you dizzy?
Yep, that's the right answer. But eating horror fruit that makes...
Would you like your hara fruits to be packaged in the Sumeru City or Port Ormo style? Wow, you two sure are generous customers. We'll be sure to package your products beautifully. Okay, everything has been confirmed. Miss Dory is waiting for you up at... Shoot, it's the Matra! Run!
What? The matcha? Where? I'll hate them if we're done for if they catch us. We gotta get out of here. We don't know this area, so let's follow that informant.
Delicious food, freshly made and served.
Hello, Xenoc the Gamer. Pretty good. My package finally shipped after all this time. Yeah, so it should be arriving any day now, hopefully.
He ran that way.
It's okay, Xenoc. You don't have to suffer anymore. Just doing story mode, buh. We know everyone's not finished with it yet. What? dude. Did you unlock the reputation board? Yes, you did. The reputation board in Sumeru, you unlocked it. You should have unlocked it if you finished the story. Because they already have achievements for the reputation board already. Nice. I need to finish up Inazuma yet before I can start on Sumeru's.
Hey, if you're hiding from the Rishbaland tiger, come this way. Another password. Huh? Oh, that voice came from behind the building on the right. Here, over here. You can stop running now. So you were the one who was calling out to us just now. But, are we definitely gonna be safe here?
These two good customers wish to buy some horror fruit, Miss Dory. And if there's nothing else, I'll just excuse myself.
Oh, very good.
Frickin' Dory.
Thank you.
This is the character we're getting? Ah,
Wait,
don't care for her.
More Dory?
Don't care for her then. No more Dendro, don't care.
Scarier. Hey, what are you trying to say, Princess Pea-Brain? I can be scary enough when I need to be, believe you me. If you don't watch what you say, then you can forget about doing any business. But it seems you two have actually done pretty well so far. Not only did you manage to find the informant, your reactions were also pretty sharp. You don't really look like criminals or anything, but I bet my Mora that you've been involved in some shady dealings, haven't you? I'm not sure if that's supposed to be a compliment, but we'll take it. I can't risk doing business with people who start huffing and puffing after just a few paces, no matter how much Mora they might have. Not only will they get caught by the Matra, but they'll also get us into trouble. As decent folks trying to run an honest business. We don't need any of that. Wouldn't you agree? So that's why I prefer to have customers like you. It's your first time here, but don't worry. I won't ask too many questions. Even if you wish to buy enough knowledge capsules to decorate your house with, please, knock yourself out. As long as you have lots of round, shiny Mora, then we're all good. Ah, yes, of course, of course. Go ahead. Help yourselves. Voila! Wow, she has a trove of hand knowledge. Phew. She'd probably be in serious trouble if the Matra caught her with all this. What kind of products do you seek, my dear customers? Oh, don't worry, I'm not interested in your reasons for buying. I can, however, offer some suggestions. Take this one, for example. An analysis of the sociological ideology and dialectics of the Hilichurls. Only 3 people in all of Teyvat have ever studied it, making it extremely rare. It's on sale now for 350,000 Mora. Hey, who would want to be an expert in that topic? Or how about the architectural styles and
Miss Dory will take your highest
priced
priced item.
in the early Archon War period. With this one, you can become an expert in historic architecture preservation and find an excellent, well-paying job in nearly any nation.
Bro, people just look at us and they're like, you don't have a vision, get out of my sight. It's like, bro, I can use like multi-elements.
And it's yours. No discounts. Whoa, that's a lot of Mora.
It's like, you'll be of no
Of
use
course,
to me, you have no
are free
vision.
to pick whatever your hearts desire.
And then we show them the skill, it's like, oh, this dude
Are
cracked.
indicated in small text on the body of each one, down at the bottom. All right.
Hey, you
let's try
built
the
different, be
method
my
that
friend.
Alika mentioned.
Bro, I might start streaming Xenoverse a lot more too because of the fact that be- because of the no, not that we aren't getting DLC. What DLC are we getting? What are you talking about?
Ah, you've really got a good head on your shoulders, and quite the eye for quality.
Bruh, but otherwise,
Please and thank
you want to know something? I heard that we are getting, it's been confirmed that we're getting
Oh,
Ultra Instinct for our
my.
characters
You
eventually.
are blessed with a taste for both the exquisite
Apparently
and
that's
the
been confirmed.
extravagant. Customers like you are a rare breed. 1 in 100.
But
No,
otherwise, yeah,
1 in
I
1,000 even.
seem to do very well on Xenoverse vids, so I might start streaming Xenoverse more often or something like that. Like if we're like grinding TP medals, maybe make it so like some PlayStation viewers that are watching me can join in and shit.
Million, Mora.
Say what now?
Yeah, because yesterday okay,
Another 100K, and we
let me
got
just tell my
myself
stream. Last night had 17 viewers, but that's after I got rated. Before I got rated, I had like 5 viewers.
But all the canned knowledge we just bought is
From
easily
the
worth
raid,
500,000 Mora. If we spend just a little more, we can get something worth 1 million.
So yeah,
Mora.
if
Isn't that a fantastic deal? Think about it.
and I also during that stream I also got 5 new followers.
And so far, everything we bought belongs to all Hatham. Aren't you even the least bit curious?
So yeah, so
about how
Xenoverse
this
might be one of the
world
prime
thing
games I
works?
should be streaming.
We're talking
Like
instant
maybe doing
knowledge
stuff
here.
with
Don't you
doing
want to
some.
try it yourself?
Yeah, and that is a game that a lot of viewers do like to watch.
Come
A lot of
on,
people like to watch it
come
because of
on.
Dragon
We
Ball.
still have around 100,000 of Alhaitham's Mora left, so let's put it to good use by finding something useful for you. Ahem. You've got a deal, Dory. We'd like to spend an extra 100,000 Mora.
Excellent. And then please, select from this fine collection of canned knowledge over here.
Hold on a second. I thought we could choose whatever we wanted. Why can't we choose the ones from over there?
Oh, but my dear customer, the knowledge capsules over here are worth 1 million Mora each. I'm sure discerning customers like yourselves will be able to find something to your liking. Please, take your time.
Oh, Paimon has a bad feeling about this. Let's use Elemental Sight again to check these. So, what did you see? So, they're all worth about the same amount? Well, anyway, the Mora's already been spent, so let's at least try to find something useful. Let Paimon take a look here. An introduction to traditional Sumeru brewing techniques, the art of growing spices, an overview of ancient runes. Oh, how about this one? Sword Fighting Techniques 8. Not sure we'd ever find volumes 1 through 7, but at least this knowledge should be useful, right? Dory, we'll take this one.
All right, very good. I'm expecting some new goods in the next couple days, so be sure to check back again soon. Whether it's canned knowledge or anything else you need, bring your Mora to Dory and doors will open.
I feel as if Dory went smoothly enough. Let's head to Wakala Funduk and meet up with Alhaitham. Hopefully now he'll finally tell us about...
Bruh, and I did end up maxing out my weekly XP, so that's good. Okay, so that's good, bro. And I did buy the battle pass again, or the Genshin pass.
You two made it. And from the looks on your faces, you were successful.
Whoa. There's so many people from the academia here. Why would you pick this place as our meetup spot?
Well, Lekela Funduk is under the Academia's control, so naturally the Academia has people working here. I came to Port Ormos under the pretense of conducting official business.
Did you unlock any new world
You're
bosses, by the
a
way?
pretty daring guy.
Relax. No one here is interested in anything we say, and the Matcha won't come here.
So there's no new weekly
Okay,
world
now.
boss.
Tell me how your encounter with Dory went.
Oh, that's weird.
Okay, we give it
Yeah.
to us. So, can you tell us about the knowledge?
You might be
capsule
getting
the
two because
Academia
remember,
lost now?
there's 2 in each area already.
Before that, I have to ask, why are you two so intent on tracking it down? You don't have to answer, of course.
Yeah, he just wants to meet the God of Wisdom and ask her about something important. We've been in Sumeru for a while now, but we still haven't found a way. When we heard that the Academia had lost something that might be related to the gods, we came here in case it turned out to be our lucky break.
Oh, did you do the
In that case,
the
you're on
alternate
right
story
track.
for
A short while
the
ago,
tea
the
guy?
Academia lost a knowledge capsule in the desert. It's supposedly a
I
divine
wonder if he
knowledge
maybe
capsule.
unlocks one.
Use it, and you'll gain the wisdom of the gods.
Wow, there's really such a thing as that? Hey, if we find it, do you think we could learn how to meet the Dendro Archon? Ooh, or how to find your sister?
I highly doubt it has any mystical properties, but it does indeed exist. And it's right here, in Port Ormos.
So, where exactly?
That's what we need to find out next. I won't deny that. I am investigating because I'm curious as to what the divine knowledge capsule truly is. As you know,
This dude,
the
I'll hate
Eremites in
them.
Port Ormos
I'll
also
hate
have
them.
their eyes
He's
on it.
he's gonna be
It
playable
is an
someday, I bet.
extremely precious item. The knowledge contained within may bring great power or wealth to whoever has it in their possession. Several brigades have been vying for ownership of it as of late.
And
but
then
there is still no victor.
that one girl
My
that's the
personal
bodyguard of
finances and
Dunzard or
connections
whatever,
cannot compete
that one
with
girl's
those
probably
of the
gonna be playable
Eremites.
too.
After attempting various methods, I finally
I
managed
don't
to
know.
reach a tentative agreement with several
You're the
brigades. I
perv.
agreed to forego ownership of the divine knowledge capsule
You're the
in
biggest perv
exchange
I've
for
ever
the
known.
opportunity to study it. After all, there's no harm in understanding what it is. However, there are those who are less amenable to negotiation, such as those from Ain al-Ahmar. They adamantly believe that the divine knowledge capsule contains the Scarlet King's power, and that he will return to this world when they obtain it. They refuse to let anyone from the Academia tarnish their deity's soul.
And I swear to God, if my package comes and it's not even in the the thing I ordered isn't even in the package, it comes in an empty package, I'm gonna be
Ahmar
pissed.
isn't exactly wealthy, but its members are determined to get that capsule by any means necessary. To that end, they've resorted to many methods more foul than fair in order to amass sufficient funds. So, I've been sabotaging their business to force them into negotiating with me. The divine knowledge capsule should be up for a secret
Shoot, I'm
auction
gonna have to
within
get
the
off
next
soon.
few days. Each brigade will place their own bid, and the prize will be covertly given to the winner. To ensure the capsule's security and to evade the Matra's notice, the winning brigade will not publicly disclose their victory. Unless I know whose hands the divine knowledge capsule ends up in, my agreements with them will fall through. Dory is the most reliable source of information, but that avenue was previously closed to me. With you on board now, the situation is different.
In other words, you wanted us to befriend Dory so you could find out where the divine knowledge capsule is.
Yes, you can say that. But this arrangement harms none of us. The day after tomorrow, go back to Dory and try to purchase information on the divine knowledge capsule's whereabouts. If she has no information, wait 2 days and approach her again. If I get the opportunity to study the divine knowledge capsule, I will relay my findings to you. Will that suffice as compensation? Okay, then we'll meet up in 2 days.
Before a knowledge capsule for ourselves, but we're not sure how to use it.
You two want to try using a knowledge capsule? Sure, I can teach you. Doing so right under the Academia's nose is a bit problematic, though. What do you say we head to the outskirts of town?
Alright, buddy. Yeah, when I was explaining to Scar what I thought of the dude, like, when I was trying to say his name, I'll hate them, it kind of made it sound like I was saying I'll hate them.
Alright, this place works.
And
Show me
Scar
the
was like, no,
capsule
you won't
purchased.
hate them.
Here.
Sword Fighting Techniques 8. Huh. A combat class knowledge capsule. This class is something of a rare find these days, since most have been taken by the Eremites to augment their battle capabilities.
Really? Ah, yeah, what a great buy!
If you want to determine the efficacy of this capsule, I can evaluate your combat ability. However, effects will likely be minimal if you already possess a high amount of strength. We can conduct a controlled experiment where you fight 2 battles, one before using this knowledge capsule and one after. While you fight, we can use an Akasha terminal to monitor your various physical parameters. There may be variances in your physical strength between the 2 tests, as well as a disparity in your opponent's abilities. But don't worry, I'll run statistical analyses afterward to mitigate any confounding effects.
Wow! Hatham! You must have been one of those guys at the Academia who got top grades on everything. Paimon's curious about something, though. You definitely weren't one of those students who needed canned knowledge to graduate from the Academia, right? So, why are you risking getting caught by the mantra for this capsule?
When you are unable to understand a researcher's actions, most cases can be attributed to curiosity. This
Bruh.
is but one theory.
Sounds like you're trying to avoid the question.
All right, let's begin the test. Just fight as you normally do.
Combat style of jutsu.
All right. I'll link your Akasha terminal to record data. The next step is to use this knowledge capsule. Hold it in your hand.
The way he said it, capsule.
I'll help you establish a connection with it so you can activate its power.
Hey, how are you feeling? You mean that it worked?
All right. Time for round 2. Fight with the same composure as before.
Shine down! Inazuma shines eternal!
Now, I'll start recording data again.
Oh, hey, Thumb. How's it going?
Well, the knowledge capsule you purchased did improve his combat capability. During the second fight, his overall fighting performance increased by 0.073%.
Wait, how much? Ah, Dory's such a jerk! She totally scammed us! 1 million mora? This thing isn't worth a tenth of that amount!
Of course, this could be because he is so powerful that the capsule's contents were unable to produce a substantial increase. At the very least, this test allowed me to gain more insight into you two. Our deal seems increasingly worth my investment. I'm heading back to Akela Funduk. I await your response in 2 days' time. This is Mora for when you ask Dory for information. Pay her as much as she requests.
Bruh. Imagine he gives us more to pay for how much ever Dory asks for, but then all of a sudden she wants literally one more than he gave us.
Let's see Dory today and ask her about where the...
Here, over here! Oh, welcome back, my loyal patrons. What can I do for you this time? You name it. Canned knowledge, supplies, or anything else you need. I'll find a way to get it. Where there's a waterfall of Mora, there's a way.
Can you really get us anything we want? Anything at all?
Uh-huh. So it appears that canned knowledge alone is no longer sufficient for your opulent appetite. Then please, oblige me. Tell me what you have in mind. Oh! I knew customers with pockets as deep as yours would undoubtedly crave something more profound than ordinary canned knowledge. But you know, that kind of information isn't going to be cheap. After all, I had to work really hard to weasel my way into the auction site. Not to mention that if anyone found out that I was the leaker, I would be in big, big trouble.
But how can we be sure your information is accurate? Paimon's curious. How you just happen to have this kind of info the moment we need it?
But it looked like Paimon was talking, but her lips weren't moving.
Value is what I consider to be my supply. Therefore, I must always be aware of what's hot on the market in order to secure more sales. As for the information's authenticity, well, you've no need to worry about that. I used a camera to take a picture of the transaction. That way, no one can dispute it. It's always a pleasure doing business with such sterling patrons. Now that we've paid in full, here's the scoop. The Divine Knowledge Capsule was purchased yesterday by a certain Misery, the leader of Ain El Akma.
Ain El
After all, they believe it contains the power of the Scarlet King. That divine knowledge capsule is unlike any other can knowledge I've seen before. It was glowing bright red. The capsule is clearly visible in the picture I took. You can look for yourself.
Thanks for the info, Dory.
Please, it's my pleasure. It's all thanks to discerning customers such as yourselves that my efforts yesterday were not in vain. Please, don't hesitate to contact me if you ever need anything else in the future. More for Dory, open doors.
Well, we figured out where the divine knowledge capsule is. It turns out it ended up in the hands of Ain el-Ahmar.
Bruh.
Let's head back and talk to
Bruh, Dory literally be like Mr. Krabs. Dory literally likes Mora. Dory literally likes Mora more than frickin' Paimon does.
The dew at dawn, or
I just didn't think that was possible.
rising through water. Transitory.
True history is sometimes even more exciting than legend.
Hey there, I'll hate them. I'll hate them. No, I'm just kidding.
Really? All right. Let's hear it.
Dory even gave us evidence to verify the intel. Have a look.
Huh, look at that. Clear as day. It must have taken some guts just to infiltrate the scene of the Eremites transaction. But then to get close enough to take a picture like this. Bold move, Dory. Very bold move. All right. The person in this picture is indeed Misery, the leader of Ain el-Ahmar. And the glowing red capsule he's holding appears to be the divine knowledge capsule. In which case, if we play our cards right, when we confront them next week, we should be able to force them to show their hand.
At first, Paimon didn't get why you were provoking these Ain el-Ahmar guys. But now, it sort of makes sense. Everything's playing right into your hands. After we defeat them, we can finally have a serious talk with their boss and get them to lend us
So yeah,
their
just
divine
hopefully a
knowledge.
day or two, and I should have that in my
Thank you for
hands.
your time and
So then,
efforts.
chat
Take
should
a
be
few
able to
days
hear you
off while I
guys.
make some preparations. Let's meet up again on the afternoon of the arranged
Yeah,
date,
yeah.
3
This
o'clock sharp.
I do have this channel set to mature audiences, so yeah.
See you then.
Because I know we have no filter on our words.
Oh, Haytham sure is taking his time. Where can he
Oh,
be?
there he is.
Oh, there he is.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's head to the pier in front of Pharos Lighthouse.
Let's talk to Xenoc about our life insurance.
I'll hate them. I knew you were crazy, but I didn't know you were crazy enough to actually show up.
It was I who
Wait,
demanded
what'd you
that
say
these
to Mommy?
negotiations take place. I was more worried that you might go back on your promise. But to your credit,
Bruh,
it
you still use
appears
the
that you're sticking to
Traveler?
your word. This is turning into quite an occasion. I also brought some backup. I assume you don't mind.
Back up.
I'm building Colette right
Aren't you
now.
the
I got her
brat
to
from
level
the
60, I
restaurant the other
believe.
day? You've come to support this lunatic.
I got her
because he helped
artifacts
you
built.
out?
I just need to level them up.
Fine.
I got her.
Your funeral.
I got her a what?
I'm not going to mince my
The
words.
mainly, I
Once
think I gave
we're
her a
done
4-piece
with you,
set of the
you'll be
deep
nothing
wood.
more than fish food. Get 'em, boys.
Uh-oh, here they come. Good luck, you two.
shove it. Now you shall perish.
I'll be back. Following orders.
There is no escape. Embrace the ice.
Inadmissible evidence! Boom!
Easy.
Academia scum! Boss! Finally! Did you use it? Great! Now we can... Boss? What's wrong?
The new what?
What happened to him?
We have to cut his Akasha connection, now.
Don't know what that means, but okay. Don't know what that means. Make more slots like the presets?
Target acquired. Arrest him.
Okay. And I just found out that apparently you can show off some of the name cards you have too. I didn't figure that out till just today. I also changed my picture to the T guy.
I was only trying to help.
I don't know how to pronounce his name worth shit. Tigris? Yeah, I changed my name to him. My profile pic to him.
World, forget me.
What in Tibet just happened? It's like that big guy suddenly lost his mind.
It looks like he used the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
You mean the Divine Knowledge Capsule did that to him? Oh, yeah. You mean how some researchers go insane after getting knowledge from Irminsul?
I've heard of numerous incidents of researchers in Satyavada life going insane. The state that man is now in suggests that this is a similar situation. This Divine Knowledge Capsule does appear to be linked to the gods, but beyond that, it doesn't seem anything like the rumors suggest. Possessing it doesn't grant you divine wisdom or power. Did you hear what he said? World, forget me. What could that possibly mean?
If the mantra took him away, then that means the Academia got the Divine Knowledge Capsule back too. Oh, what a shame. They were so close. Still, Paimon didn't expect the Divine Knowledge Capsule would be so dangerous. Imagine if we tried to
Go
open
to sleep,
it.
go to sleep, go to sleep.
Oh, who knows what would have happened to us?
As things stand, there is no reason for me to remain in Port Ormos. I believe our collaboration has also.
No, it's
reached
like you're
its
trying to
end.
punch someone who is just so freaking strong and trying to knock them out. It's like keep punching them in the face and it's like go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
Since you're a member of the Academia, do you have any idea how we could go about meeting Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Truthfully, I don't. Lesser Lord Kusanali appears to exist outside of Sumeru's entire administration. Most of the time, you wouldn't know she exists at all. Moreover, since the Academia possesses the Akasha, a symbol of our deity's wisdom, scholars have no reason to desire to make contact with the deity herself anyway.
Everything about Lesser Lord Kusanali is such a mystery.
I'm heading back to the academia.
Hey, you
How
remember
about you two?
Agrabah in Kingdom Hearts?
It's almost the day of the Sub-Zero
Some of the
Festival.
music in this
Maybe we should head
Sumeru
back, too.
sounds like that.
We've been rushed off our feet over the past few days, so maybe
It
a
kind-
little rest and relaxation will do us good. Then we'll part ways here, Al-Haytham.
Aw.
Until we meet again.
Oh.
Now, do I deal with this thing first? Or should I produce the report that the higher-ups require?
Finally, Act 1 complete, and you didn't help me at all. Now, Act 2. I just need like 15, I think it's like 15k or something like that till I level up to 56. Well, at least I finally finished Act 1. Alright, everyone. That's going to be it for me. Let's see if I have anyone to raid. Yay, Heat Smoke's on. Alright, I'm going to send you guys over to Heat Smoke XO. Alright, everyone. If you're watching this on YouTube, leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Watch this on Twitch, leave a follow. Greatly appreciate it, and I will see you all next time. Later.